Welcome to the DeLorean to Soccer Mindset program, a soccer mindset transformation. So what we want to do with this program is unleashing the fearless player. Most of the players that we see are very good technically, they're very good physically. What they're lacking is the mental tools to play under pressure. And we have seen so many players potential going to waste because they lack those mental tools. But now with our program, we already transformed close to 500 players that finally were able to match their technical, physical skills with their mental skills. And now they're playing at their best. That's where our mindset mentoring program comes in. And I want to just give you a little story here. I play at the semi-professional level, 25 years of experience in the game. I also play in the Serie A2 futsal in Italy, also trained with Inter, Parma, Modena as well. And I was this kid that was struggling with confidence when I was 11. I was shutting down after mistakes. I was playing really well in practice, but not in games. Luckily, I had good mentors that taught me how to play with more confidence, how to believe in myself. But not many kids are lucky to have good mentors. So that's where we come in. And I'm also a certified life coach and a certified growth mindset coach. So my mission is to empower players so they can play with more confidence in games, but also they can become leaders and more confident in their life. And why we created this? Because obviously 90% of success in life is mental. Common issues that we see is players that are afraid to make mistakes. They are inconsistent. They are shutting down after mistakes. They lack confidence. So basically we combine mindset training, mental tools, habits, and routines that elite soccer players are using and professional players are using. And what we want to do is avoid the common mistakes that parents make is they think that by doing hundreds of hours of private trainings or finding cheaper solutions, they're going to solve the issue. It's not going to happen. The kids is going to be even more frustrated of doing so many technical trainings, and then they go on the field and they can play under pressure. So we typically change players within 1 to 4 weeks and on repeat. So if they join our program, they learn the mental tools. Some of the players in one coaching course is already transformed, but typically within 4 weeks. And then the rest of the program is basically building that accountability, consistency, and habits. Or some of the parents are joining sport therapists that have no soccer experience. And again, it's 150 per session, some even more. But then in the end, the kids doesn't want to talk to doctors. They hate going to those sessions and they're going to be even more frustrated. And our 4 core pillars are habits, beliefs, self-talk, overcoming mistakes and failures. So the structure is this: 90 days, but there's 8 coaching calls one-on-one for the first 2 months. You get assigned to one of the coaches, and the coaches are gonna work on the system that has worked for 500 players. And then the last month is 10 group coaching sessions within the group where they basically work together. They continue doing the work. They're sending feedback. They're doing everything that we asked them in the first 8 weeks. What is required is through our dedicated mobile app, working on the ball mastery, working on sending feedback after practices and games, and then all the habits that we develop, like morning routine, the visualization, some of the habits that we develop, like we require them to just do it, through the app. So 20 minutes of work per day, nothing crazy. It's, we have players that are really busy. They're playing for 3 different teams and they're still able to do this. So what we teach is basically change the mindset, going from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, and then champions beliefs and mental tools that we teach: positive self-talk, visualization, goal setting, habits like morning routine. We teach them that failure is normal. It's part of the process. And then nutrition. And then we build leadership skills. And then we're going to do game analysis. And in the end, they have a little graduation presentation that they need to do. Then, like I said, they're going to be moved into the group program where they have more coaching calls there. They have 10 coaching calls every month. And but the group is basically, okay, we implemented everything in the first 8 weeks. Now the last 4 weeks is like, show me that you continue doing it. And if they continue doing it, I can promise you that they're going to continue doing it for a very long time. We have close to 500 testimonials. Everybody is like going from lacking confidence to becoming unstoppable, captain of their teams, leader of their teams. Players are completely transforming. So this is what the parents are saying. He's a new player. He's a completely different player. Community, right? In the group, you're part of a community, MLS Next, ECNL, high level players. And our guarantee is we're so confident in our program that it's backed by a guarantee. If they do everything that we ask, or at least 90% of the tasks, very simple tasks that we require, we're going to continue coaching them if they don't see results. So it never happens that the player completed everything and then they haven't seen results. Typically, the few players that are not seeing results are the one that are not doing the work. And we remind them, we text the parents as well when we see this to make sure that they're aware your kid is not doing the work, tell them something. And if they don't do it, that's not our fault. Unfortunately, we can only do so much. After program, we have a continuous coaching, so they can continue within the group. We recommend it because we have seen players after 6 months, they're dealing with a tough coach with some challenges, and they might, you don't want to lose the investment that you made in the first 90 days. So we tell them, stay inside the community. We keep them accountable. Just like think think about a fitness coaching or fitness program. In the first 3 months, you get the results, and then it's very easy to lose the momentum and then going back to eat junk food or skipping the gym. But if you have an accountability system and you have also rewards that we give out to players that are the most accountable, they're going to continue doing it, right? So that's part of the coaching is accountability, because you can find the informations all over the internet, but the implementation and accountability is what really leads to the big results. So this is how the program works.